I thought I would do a video of taking apart this East India Trading Company Miners and Sappers musket that I got at IMA 2 Fridays ago. The only thing, butt plate's loose, probably just needs some wood filling underneath the screws. A little bit of dry rot before or in front and behind the lock. I can stabilize that with some water thin epoxy that I have. One little crack right here at this wedge. I'll bet it's rusted and it caused that to split. It may be hard to get that out, I don't know. The only thing I've done so far is take out the front sling swivel. I had done that before I thought, oh dang, I was gonna make a video. This is the other side. I also went and used a small screwdriver and cleaned out the slots of the screws. Still has the unit or rack number, whatever that is, on the butt there. So the first thing, or the next thing I need to do is get the wedges out. And the best thing I found to get out wedges is a wedge. This one is from a Brunswick half-stock parts gun that I got last year, and it's the perfect thing. I have a little chunk of copper, wherever the camera is, there it is, that I use to tap them out with. Usually they come out somewhat easily. These look like they're pretty rusted. I'm probably going to have to do some wood filling around this one because the metal just made the wood dry rot. But anyway, just tap. Yep, starting to come out. That was a lot easier than I was expecting. I can't get it the rest of the way by hand. I'll just lightly grab it with some pliers here. Don't want to scuff it up, and I also don't want to pull too hard, because inside the stock there's a little pin or a small nail that goes through and keeps that from falling out. Which this one is so tight, I don't think there's any danger of that. I just really want to pull it out enough that I'm pretty sure that, yeah, it's cleared the barrel, or released from the barrel. Alright, let's do the next one. There it is. Wow, nice. Trying to keep my arms out of the way of the camera, but it ain't easy. That might be enough. This last one is going to have to give me a hassle since the other two went so easily. That's usually the way it works. So let's find out. Ooh, this one ain't want to move at all. No, this one. Oh, it's moving. I really hope that there's not a lot of horrible corrosion and rusting and pitting on the bottom of this barrel. But that's just something you never know until you get the barrel out of the stock. Nope, still. Oh, I need something. Let me raise it up a bit because I think the wedge was on the table. Ouch. Dang. Damn, don't hit your thumb. That should be out far enough. We'll see. I gotta get the tang screw out now. I've cleaned the slot out there. Got a screwdriver that fits it as well as possible. Maybe it doesn't. No, I need one a little narrower. I guess that's all the threads that it has. Yeah. Man, that thing's got a strong spring. Alright, well either it's stripped or that's all the threads it has. Alright. Let's see if the barrel will come out. No, there's one of these wedges still has it. Alright, this wedge here has got to be the one. Still in there. I may have to try something different. I think this back wedge needs to come out more. If I can get it to come out more. Still in there. I may have to do some editing on this video so y'all don't get too bored. Some of y'all may know what that is that I'm using to tap this wedge out with. Well, something has still got the stock. I wonder, it might be this tang screw back here. And I don't know any way. It's like this back wedge is still in there. Alright, I know it's not in there now. Oop! Okay, it's loose finally. Alright, let me zoom out. I did have to pull that back wedge a little more. Now I gotta figure out how to get this tang screw to let go. There we go. There, and the barrel's out. Alright, let's see. That's what it looks like on the bottom. I can see some proofs already through the crud. It doesn't look really rusty at all. Just surface rust. Yeah, I think that's a lot better than I was expecting. Seeing how I thought those wedges were rusted. Alright, so now all I got to do on the barrel is get it cleaned up. I can almost make out, let me clean a little bit right there. Almost looks like somebody's name right there. Well, I see a British proof there. Well, these are all British proofs. Looks like a crown and a 1, a crown and a 3, a crown and a 3, another crown and a 3. I can't really make out what that is. Ooh, big old broad arrow right there. Ah, there is a name. It looks like, I'm going to move the camera around a little bit. Let's see. Where's it at? Right there. Looks like CM Ward. Yeah, and a +9 or a 6+. Yeah, it looks like CM Ward. Alright, anyway. That's the barrel. Now, the next step is to get the lock off. See what it looks like behind there. Zoom in a little bit. Alright, change screwdriver bits. That's a nice fit. If they stand there without any wiggle, that's a good fit. Alright. Oh, that's tight. Which is good. That means the threads aren't stripped either on the bolt or the lock plate, which I've seen before. Alright, that is completely loose. Something I saw online that is the way to get the lock loose. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. It's the way I've always done it on the Brunswicks and Enfields that I've cleaned up, is just to tap the screws very lightly. Just a couple in the front, a couple in the back at the same, and the lock is starting to come out. I've never had it mess up any threads before. Not saying it can't, but alright, there's the lock. Pretty nasty inside. Everything looks decent. Some mark right there. Looks kind of like a fancy S, I can't tell. I know on the regular EIC muskets you can date locks by a letter code in there, sometimes on the bottom of the barrel. But I don't know if on these little muskets or not. Oh, it's an E. It's a real fancy E, I believe. that is as far as I ever take these apart. I don't never take off the trigger guard, the trigger ramrod pipes or anything. I leave those right there. Butt plates I don't take off. This one I'm going to have to because it's loose. But other than that, I'll be doing some more videos. I'll probably do a video on how to take the lock apart, clean it, and put it back together. But the bore on it looks really nice. So this thing, as far as I can tell from now, it should be a shooter.